John Deere presents the low-cost number 6 and heavy-duty 12 forage harvesters and the 55 belt conveyor and 55H hopper forage blowers. Let's take a look at the forage harvesters first. The number 6 PTO forage harvester is designed for average or smaller acreage growers with average tractor power. You can choose a 4, 5, or 6-foot mower bar, a heavy-duty or low-cost 1-row row crop unit, a 2-row unit which handles your row crops with fewer trips over the field, and a clean sweeping windrow pickup unit for cured or semi-cured crops. If you're a large acreage grower or a custom operator, you'll require the big capacity and dependability that only the heavy-duty PTO or engine-driven 12 forage harvester can provide. You can equip the 12 with a 6 or 7-foot mower bar unit, a heavy-duty 1-row unit for turning out big tonnage in the rankest row crops, a heavy-duty ground-hugging 2-row unit, or a windrow pickup unit for cured and semi-cured hay crops. As you can see, the choice of 2 different forage harvesters and a wide selection of units for each one assures you that your forage dollars are wisely invested when you go John Deere. Mower bar units for the number 6 and 12 feature high-quality cutting parts, wide bat reels, and a large diameter auger for positive feeding. The windrow pickups for John Deere forage harvesters have flexible, closely spaced pickup teeth and power-driven overhead feeders. The heavy-duty 1-row unit for the number 6 forage harvester is built for average or better than average acreages. It features 4 steel-link gathering chains, wide gatherer points, an oscillating knife which cuts against stationary side knives, and a moving conveyor floor that hustles crops to the cutter head. The low-cost 1-row unit for the number 6 is designed with ample capacity to handle most crops for growers with smaller acreages. It has 3 gathering chains set at high, center, and low settings on one side, and a throat guide and compressor on the other side to force material against the gathering chains. A 6-section rotary knife cuts against a hardened stationary knife. The big capacity 2-row unit fills a wagon in minutes. The gathering points hug the ground, leave fields clean as a whistle. This unit has a 3-section sickle for each row. They shear against stationary side knives. Other highlights include 6 long lugged gathering chains and forged heat-treated gears. Now let's look at the row crop units for the big capacity 12 forage harvester. Here's the heavy-duty 1-row unit. It has 4 roller-type gathering chains with long lugs. A single-section oscillating knife cuts against hardened stationary side knives. A moving conveyor floor keeps crops moving toward the feed rolls. You'll really pour out big tonnage with the 12's heavy-duty 2-row unit. This unit has 2 V-belt driven oscillating knives which shear against stationary side knives and 8 long lugged gathering chains. Note the extra long upper gathering chains. This extra length aids in picking up downed stalks. The adjustable axle spindles on the number 6 and 12 are particularly useful in ridged row crops. They raise the cutting parts out of the dirt, keep the row crop points down between the rows. A feature you'll appreciate on any of these units is their quick-attach mounting. One man can attach or detach any of the units in a few minutes. Now let's take a look at some of the finer points found in John Deere forage harvesters. Both the number 6 and 12 have a slatted conveyor floor and floating feed rolls to ensure quick positive feeding of the crop to the cutter head. The purpose of the slatted conveyor floor is to take material from the gathering unit and deliver it to the front floating feed roll. Material then passes under the front feed roll and is compressed between the rear feed roll and a smooth roll. The compressed material is held firmly while the cutter head slices it. The feed rolls are protected with safety devices. You can start, stop, or reverse the feed rolls from the tractor seat. Will the operator please turn the record? The number 6 forage harvester has a 6-knife flywheel type cutter head. The heat-treated knives, longer-lived chrome-plated knives available as special equipment, slice fast and clean, provide 6 lengths of cut from 7/16 to 2 inches. The stationary knife in the number 6 forage harvester is made of hardened steel for long life. The stationary knife on the heavy-duty 12 has a tungsten carbide cutting edge for even longer cutting life. The 12 forage harvester's cutter head has 6 long-lived chrome-plated knives which provide 12 lengths of cut from 5/16 to 3 9/16 inches. The knives on the 12 are mounted at a 28-degree angle to the stationary knife. The cutter head and stationary knife on the number 6 and 12 are mounted in the same casting. This arrangement assures perfect knife register at all times. Many safety devices are used on John Deere forage harvesters. An overrunning clutch on the number 6 and 12 protects the tractor and power line completely. The feed rolls on the number 6 are protected by shear assemblies, on the number 12 by a slip clutch and a shear assembly. A single hand crank, which is easily reached from the tractor seat, controls the discharge spout and cap. The spout turns a full 360 degrees. The discharge spout cap raises and lowers easily to ensure a full load in your wagons or trucks. You can equip your number 6 or 12 forage harvester for either manual or hydraulic control of cutting height. John Deere forage harvesters are all muscle. No shortcuts have been taken. From the hitch right on back, you'll find a clean-cut design, quality materials, and precision workmanship. You'll find a complete line of special equipment for the low-cost number 6 and heavy-duty 12. Transport wheels for the units make attaching, detaching, and storing much easier. They come as regular equipment on the row crop units for the heavy-duty 12. Dual wheels for either or both sides give the harvester extra flotation. Oversized tires and wheels can also be used for better flotation in soft or sandy soils. They also provide better tracking when chopping hilled or ridged row crops. The tall crop divider cleanly separates the crop to prevent wrapping on the right end of the reel. A knockdown bar makes harvesting easier in tall, rank crops. It's regular equipment on 6 and 7-foot mower bars. This 18-inch spout extension is particularly useful when operating with high-sided trucks or wagons. The operating height of a unit on the number 6 is normally set with the spout control handle. This hand lift crank provides a separate control for regulating cutting height. This John Deere 65 horsepower engine is available for the 12. If your tractor is too small for PTO operation, or if you have unusually hilly conditions, then this is the solution to your power requirements. What does John Deere have in forage blowers? First of all, there's the 55H hopper blower. It's the perfect teammate for a self-unloading side delivery forage wagon. Second is the 55 belt conveyor forage blower. It works with either side or rear unloading wagons. The 55H eliminates the need for a long conveyor. You can bring in a load of silage, unload it, and be off to the field in minutes. The 55H requires less storage space, too, less than 6 cubic feet. The 55 blower has a low, wide, 11.5-foot conveyor with a rubberized belt conveyor. The conveyor is spring-balanced to make spotting of wagons easier. An adjustable finger-type feed leveling device at the throat opening moves back and forth, prevents overloading the blower. Both the 55 and 55H feature a 275 square inch blower throat opening and a smooth-running, statically balanced fan. The fan has straight paddles to reduce the horsepower required and to increase capacity by eliminating carryover of material. John Deere blowers also have retractable wheels to speed setup time. Blowers can be equipped with a 540 or 1000 RPM PTO drive or with a pulley for belt-driven operation. Special equipment includes a 5-speed wagon unloader for the 55 belt conveyor blower. Pipe and distribution equipment for the 55 and 55H includes pipe clamps, adjustable and 45-degree elbows, telescoping pipe, distributor and bucket pipe, and hinged deflector. This year, take the pressure off your forage operations. Handle your harvesting job with a John Deere forage harvester and your storing job with a John Deere blower.